Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Longhorns will put toe to leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Running back searching for a hole. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, it's so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Pressure coming. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Trying to take it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
I hate to be Captain Obvious, but it's pretty obvious that it's raining. And you just don't know how a quarterback is going to always respond, and hand size and how they throw in the rain. An opening drive, a chance to come out and get some momentum, and he makes a critical mistake. And you talk about giving momentum away. Let's see how this offense now comes out and responds the next possession.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. They'll try the run.
I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. If you're getting 5+ yards, that is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
And the Cowboys have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll send the back in motion. Find some fresh air. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Dances away. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Might be calling a hot route. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Oh, lack of concentration that time by the receiver. If he catches it, it's going to be a first down. You just have to look that ball in. Do what you do every single day in practice. In your sleep. That's a bad break for the offense early.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Now on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Texas offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Back to pass, it's Manning. Fires to the tight end. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Off play action on first down. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. Ripping through the defense. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle and make a play on the ball.
Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Lockett. They'll bring him down right at the 20-yard line, and a 4th down looms and decision time for this offense.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gives it on the option. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. And he's snowed under.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Hicks. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. You would have really hoped that you would have gotten that extra yard on third down, but now on fourth, and maybe you still have to go for it.
And it's interesting. 3rd and 1, you throw the football. The more physical team usually wins. Do you feel confident enough to run the football early in the game, in your own territory? Can you go get 1 yard with the running game? I'm always the guy that's going to roll the dice and go for it.
And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Leaves it with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Manning. Grabbed over the middle, it's Baxter. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the ground game. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in, it's McCutcheon. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
Finds a tight end. Oh, he's got enough space. Touchdown, Longhorns! A great catch and run for 6.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to pay.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Fields. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Boyd. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Hicks. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Absolutely perfect. Now the lead is down to 11. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. We've come to learn that no lead is safe inside Vaught Hemingway. They're up by 7 over Tennessee. just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Manning. The short hands. It's Gibson. Still on his feet at the 45. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got it on the move. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wideout. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Moving away from pressure. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
And it's no good after the miss. Still an 11-point game, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his state.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's going to fire to the left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. To the air, it's Manning. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. We're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Pocket breaking down. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
From his end zone, he'll go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Gibson. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Stands in and takes the hit. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Throws to the back. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back. To the air, it's Manning.
Got his man on the right. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the offense is trying to put the defense on their heels. On the second play of the drive, they completed a big one. And on the third play, they take another shot. Didn't come up with that one, but wouldn't surprise me if they tried again here.
So now it's second and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down, looking for more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Manning. This time it's complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Defense in press coverage. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys! The defense does the work itself with a pick six. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion, but there is a penalty marker on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. From the gun. Give on the inside. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To throw, it's Manning. Oh, they're after him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in. all game. There's been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that side.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He wants to go deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's 4. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. Fires downfield. Catch in the middle. It's Lopez. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there in the Grove. They're up by 5 over Tennessee. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Manning. Snagged in the middle. It's Wingo. There he goes. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. On the ground, it's Fields. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. On the run, still looking. Got his man on the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
Let's go. A first down run on the doorstep. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
It's caught. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Lockett. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Gets it past the marker. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this
quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Looking to pass, it's Manning. Fires to the right. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead, you know they're going to be passing, and you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead. Breaks into the open. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The Cowboys, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well give it to him again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous